What's going on, guys? With some more Star Wars coming back with LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. And today, guys, I'm back with my part 2 to my level speculation series for LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. And today, guys, we are on episode 2, which is Attack of the Clones. Now, I do apologize. That's taken me a little bit to actually get out part 2, because part 1 came out like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So I do apologize it's been so long, but now here it is. So before we get into the video, make sure to go down below and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications for almost the future LEGO Star Wars video. Now let's jump straight into the speculation. The first level for Attack of the Clones is Bounty Hunter's Pursuit, which was in the complete saga, but it's a very important scene for Attack of the Clones, so it has to be in the Skywalker Saga. So this is pretty much when the Bounty Hunter tries to assassinate Padme, but of course fails. So then tries to run. Then the Bounty Hunter tries to run away, and Obi-Wan and Anakin go and chase her. So they pretty much get into these car type things. It's yellow, pretty much. Well, that's the one that Anakin chose. So they chase after her. You have to go through a bunch of different things. But I feel like, unlike what the complete saga did, where it's kind of like in its sections, I feel like letting the player have a little bit more free roam, I feel like would be pretty cool to have us be able to explore the area. Of course, on at least the kind of small area around us wherever we are chasing the Bounty Hunter, and of course we'll still have to chase the Bounty Hunter. But I feel like if it lets us explore a little bit, I feel like that would be really, really cool. Then once you get down to the bar slash club area, you can kind of explore with Obi-Wan, just explore around the bar, kind of have that freedom to do that. You know, instead of the complete saga where it didn't even show that bar area, you can just for the Skywalker Saga, you can just explore around the bar, talk to different people in the bar, maybe even interact with different items. I feel like this would be really cool. And of course, up until where you sit down at the bar and get asked if you want to buy some death sticks, and of course eventually find the Bounty Hunter. But of course the Bounty Hunter gets killed by Jango Fett, and that's pretty much where the first level will end for Attack of the Clones in the Skywalker Saga. The second level for Attack of the Clones is when Obi-Wan goes to Kamino to find Jango Fett. So pretty much when you land on the landing pad, you'll be able to explore around the area, on a couple of different landing pads or whatever. You can probably interact with different things, of course, up until you see the Kaminoan and you follow him or her, I'm not too sure, I can't really remember. You follow her, you see the clones for the first time ever, and then you also have that conversation when they talk about Cypher DS and of course all the other clone troopers. And of course, then they go find Jango Fett and Boba, which is very young at this point. And then once they kind of escape sort of thing, Obi-Wan finds them, and then they have a quick duel together. Jango Fett and Obi-Wan have a quick duel. Of course, Jango escapes, and then they fly away in the Slave 1. So pretty much Obi-Wan follows them, puts a tracker on it, and then we have this amazing dogfight in space, which is all just both one level. So you go from the ground to space and have this cool dogfight with Jango Fett while you're playing Obi-Wan, and you have those amazing bombs that Jango Fett throws out with the Slave 1. And of course, you eventually end up on Geonosis, which will be where that level ends. In the complete saga, they never had the scene where Anakin pretty much killed all the Tusken Raiders and pretty much where his mom died. They never had that scene in the complete saga, probably because it was a bit too violent for a LEGO game. But I feel like if they make it a bit less violent, they can definitely put this into maybe level 3 of Attack of the Clones and have Anakin's little anger moment. Of course, then Padme and Anakin eventually find out that Obi-Wan is captured, and they have to go rescue him. So they head off to Geonosis. Once Padme, Anakin, C-3PO, and R2 arrive on Geonosis, they go through the droid factory, and they'll probably have to, fight off some Geonosians, and of course go through different puzzles, use some different puzzles or objectives, and probably dodge different obstacles when you're on the conveyor belts, the big things that come down and crush you, and all that stuff that we see in the movies. So I have some big scenes with that, and you probably have to be switching back and forth between using Anakin and Padme in the different sections of the droid factory, and maybe even using a little bit of R2, since you did do some stuff in that part in the movie. So you can just use all these different characters, since you can switch back and forth between characters, like you can see in the Clone Wars LEGO game. After you do all this, this one mission for Attack of the Clones, you of course get captured and caught by Jango Fett, and also has some droidicas. So then you pretty much get caught at the end of the level. and pushed into the arena with Obi-Wan. But this level I feel like is very possible that it will definitely happen, because in the trailer you actually see Jango and some droidicas, you know, in the droid factory, so that kind of confirms right there that pretty much you get captured, and this will most likely be a level in Attack of the Clones. Level 4 for Attack of the Clones will be the Geonosis Arena. So pretty much at first you have to escape the poles that you are on, and of course fight the different monsters that are going to come at you, just like in the Clone Wars Lego game. You fight off the monsters, and after you do that, well, creatures, monsters, whatever they are, creatures, animals, you know what I'm talking about. But then after that, all the Jedi come with Mace Windu, and you fight off different droids, and of course eventually fight Jango Fett and chop his head off with Mace Windu. Then after that, once you're surrounded, then Yoda comes in with all the lats and all the clones, and this will be like the first place where you actually kind of use a clone, and pretty much just like how you do in the Clone Wars game for Lego, you have to help all the Jedi board onto the lats while like fighting off droids and all that stuff. Of course, once you do that, you escape out of the Geonosis Arena and you head on to the final level. The final level is going to be pretty big, so you're going to start off with using Mace Windu and actually landing on the Battle of Geonosis and fighting in it. You'll be using like Mace Windu, maybe a couple of other Jedi, but also maybe some clones as well. So you'll be able to play with all these characters and maybe complete different objectives out on the Battle of Geonosis to just let the player experience the Battle of Geonosis while they're actually playing through it, instead of just, you know, cutscenes. So then after you complete your objectives, you go cut back to Obi-Wan and Anakin, and you know what pretty much happens after that. You fight Dooku, you fight him, and of course Anakin gets his arms cut off, they pretty much get wrecked. Obi-Wan gets cut up and all that stuff. But of course, after they get beaten, the Grand Master Yoda, amazing, comes in and pretty much saves Obi-Wan and Anakin, and has this amazing duel with Count Dooku. And they use force powers and just has an amazing lightsaber duel, and of course at the end he saves Obi-Wan and Anakin from like a little pillar that's going to fall on them. But of course, once he does that, Count Dooku escapes. So that will pretty much be the end of the level. Well, of course you have some more cutscenes after that, just showing the end of the movie, but that will be pretty much the last part where you actually play in Attack of the Clones. But there we go, guys. That's my level speculation for Attack of the Clones. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about all this. What parts from the movie Attack of the Clones would you like to see become a level in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have to talk about in this video, so I hope you guys did enjoy. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.